Life is this. I like this.
Welcome to the Shaft Show, the Japan edition. Big love to Michelle Lee from the Nomad Escape for bringing me in as a wellness officer at the Seven Figures Founders Retreat. Every breath, every step became a portal into their higher self and the highest timeline. So enjoy this episode of the Shaft Show and don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing episodes. I'm a mess. So my flight was delayed. Not a problem. I land in Osaka at 3 a.m. There's no Ubers. No hotels open. So, I used to be homeless, not a problem. I sleep on the bench from 3 a.m. to 11 a.m. And I wake up with a fucked up neck. I have a C5, 3 and 4 herniated disc. I fixed it. I was fully fine. Not a problem. I can't turn my neck. My gig here in Japan is to be an athlete. Is to be somebody that motivates these millionaires and we do workouts. So I need to fix my neck so quick and be fully healed for the big show.
Okay, so I'm here with my friend Ken Honda, and Ken is coming back to the Nomad Escape. We brought the Nomad Escape to Japan, and Japan is coming to us. Look at it! I'm so excited about all the magical things that are happening. And what the cool thing is about Ken? Ken has done already so many incredible things, and if you look at his career, you think he's good to sit, and he just said while we're eating here, this is only the beginning. It's only the beginning. So I'm so proud of you, and I'm so excited. So for the people who are watching, to get the energy that you have, the passion, the power, what is it? What is that secret sauce that people can practice to get it as well?
I think it's a curiosity about your future. I'm so curious about what I can do to the world, what I can do to the community, what kind of fun I can have with my friends.
Thank you. My name is Shaft Uddin. I am a corporate wellness person now. And my niche is I help millionaires find love. It's one of my favorite things. Love is my favorite thing. Relationship is my favorite thing. But I didn't always do this amazing job. In 2022, I was a broke guru. And before that, I was retired in 2015. I was a world-famous tantric sex guru. A documentary by the BBC. A documentary that reached 50 million people by Vice. I was featured in lots and lots of amazing newspapers all around the globe for doing one thing. I was good at giving yoni massages. You don't know what that is? It means women with sexual trauma would type this word, yoni massage, my face would pop up, and I would help them heal through pain, numbness, going through divorce, to finding the love of their lives. During this period, I actually decided to retire. I would do a thing that Emily Fletcher, Layla Martin, Dr. Joe Dispenza, Regan Hillier, all these famous people are teaching. It's called manifestation. I would do it in a very unique way from a very traditional practice called Tantra. And we would do a thing called sex magic, where we would make love every day, 3 times a day, and then we just got younger and younger, healthier and healthier, and we never worked. We just lived a very healthy, happy life. If you're depressed, when was the last time you actually laughed? If you're depressed, when was the last time you actually made love? If you're depressed, when was the last time you actually danced and sang and had a nice time? They're the 3 things all you need to do to live a happy, healthy life. So that's all I did. I got bored after 7 years of doing that, and I was like, I'd love to play a different game of simulation. I want to become a multi-millionaire. And then I just stopped praying. I stopped doing my tantric practices. I free fell, hit rock bottom, and it was horrible. My mantra during that time was, this is going to be a great story to tell Oprah. So that's the thing that kept me going. And I lost all my money. I lost everything. during this time, I didn't know who I was, but that's when I met the people from Mind Valley. And I met a lot of people that told me different things. One of the main things that I learned during this time, I was in Bali. There's a guy called Aaron Kleinman. He's one of the major teachers in masculinity. He took me aside, because I'm pretty big in my world. He said, Shaft, you're doing a disservice by charging so little. You need to triple your prices. So from charging not a lot to £2,500 for a yoni massage, to £10,000 for 1 year to £10,000 for 3 months. From 6 months working with me, 50k to 100k for 1 year. I just changed the prices. And immediately things shifted. People started paying. This is great. And then I met a guy in Austin, Stevie Love. We're driving around bitching and moaning, and he said, I got one client that pays me 100k. And I upsold it to him. And I never heard the word upsell before. I said, what's upsell? And he told me what it meant. And I was like, I got a client, he's coming to an end of his thing. I'm gonna send him a WhatsApp message and upsell him a 100k package. I send it to him, I'm on a flight, I land, and he said, I'd love to pay for that 100k package. I'm like, shit, I'm rich, I got a 6-figure business. In a WhatsApp message. Not from sales funnels, not from email sequences, not from a lead or free giveaway. I was focusing all of my attention on all of the stuff I was meant to do, rather than remembering the magic. So now I am a corporate wellness guy. I travel the world teaching millionaires how to fall in love with themselves, and my favorite thing is helping millionaires find love. Healing from love, finding love, falling in love. And one of my favorite things is saying, Shaft, thank you, I'm getting married. Shaft, thank you, I just had a child because of you. I'm in the life-saving business, and it all started from vaginas. Thank you very much, I've been Shafted. Enjoy. So we've got the morning fun run with the multi-millionaires here, and we're doing partnered up questions whilst moving towards our future selves. This is how we like to train the millionaire mindset through embodiment, movement, and collaboration. Look at this. This is amazing.
It was really, really good. I was in a entrepreneurial seminar, and they can get pretty bland in business stuff, and it was a fantastic experience. Shaft would lead the morning activations, and he is absolutely wonderful. I've seen him before on YouTube and some of the other stuff, and it was a pleasure to meet him. And going through his activations, we would do a number of different exercises, connection exercises, breathing exercises, and it really set a beautiful tone for the day. Sometimes these things can get kind of droning on, and I just felt when I would go through the activations, I felt more confidence, a sense of calm. Even looking around just at the places around me, it was just like everything was beautiful, the trees were beautiful, and I was ready for the day, so it was amazing.
One of my favorite things are these square cars. Small, tiny square cars. Okay, what I'm getting these multi-millionaires to do is I prompt them with a provocative, pushing question where they go deep into sharing, keeping each other accountable on this jog, whilst they run towards their future self. Profound prompts. Remember, you're only as good as the questions you're asked. So we go really deep. And from the questions, we're able to run so far and go so deep into connection. If you want to become a millionaire, the only way you're really going to do it is by becoming a person that's really good at connection and being a people person. I'm the #1 guy when it comes to connection.
excellence.
Wisdom. Pure.
Clarity.
Fun. Health. Peace. Trust.
Health. Limitless.
Abundance.
Love.
I guess the thing I learned about myself is I was fucking right all along. I gave my power away to these so-called experts, and they made me do things that I didn't want to do.
Exactly.
So I'm just gonna go back to doing what made me feel joy.
I love
Sheets. And this worksheet can give yourself, but also other people in the room, a lot of clarity about.
Well, working with Shaft has been fantastic. Every morning, the morning activation with him was something different. He would adapt to the environment. Whether it was sunny or rainy, he would always come up with something, right? Thinking on his feet, so to speak, and making us think on our feet as well, and get us to meditate and to stretch our legs, and open our eyes, and see the beauty around us. He's a fantastic chap. I highly recommend him.
This is the warrior breathwork. This powerful breathwork session is used to enhance focus, reduce stress, and optimize resilience. The problem that it solves is chronic stress. It impacts your peak performance, and the warrior breathwork provides an instant mental and physical reset. This is a powerful, transformative breathwork session using biohacking techniques, and these sessions reduce stress by 40%. It increases oxygen efficiency and improves clarity and decision making, perfect for executives and teams. These sessions offer science-backed corporate wellness solutions driving productivity, engagement, and well-being. This activation is ideal for high achievers and professionals looking to reset their mind, reduce stress, and enhance focus, all in just 1 hour.
200 more.
No, together.
And I have more bigger purpose why I'm here. Maybe that's
Floating everything. Oh. Guys, anybody has cash? It's a giant squid. This is amazing.
Up and down, up and down.
A healthy man makes 1,000 wishes. A man in chronic pain only makes 1 wish. I think you know what that is.
So I was at the 7-figure founders retreat, a retreat for business people and entrepreneurs, and Shaf did an amazing job to make people connect together, to actually reconnect us with ourselves, with our body, creating this sense of well-being, like opening our bodies, opening our mind through breathwork. And I think it was really the glue that held this retreat and this event together. And people build, thanks to Shaf, long-lasting relationship. And I really see how this can improve your company or your team, because people are going to connect way on a deeper level and be happier and work better in your company.
So I run a corporation with around 139 employees, and I worked with Shaft. His methodology is unorthodox, but in the unorthodoxy comes the greatest gains. And so I've really enjoyed working with him, seeing him transform myself, and I'm looking forward to bringing a lot of the things that he's been teaching and showing back to my company. I feel as though it will not only bring clarity as well as energy to my own life, but also that to the people within my company. So I'm really grateful to Shaft and looking forward to working with him again in the church. So if you're a business owner, you're looking for someone to come in and bring in their wellness modalities, then Shaft is the right guy for you.
I went beyond my intention. I am very happy that I didn't really expect to achieve so much, and I am very in the new version of myself that I wanted to be, and more than I wanted to be for this 6 days, which it felt like 1 month.
Yeah.
Because I learned so much. There is just no time to waste, because every single conversation with everyone is just super interesting. I learned so much. Thank you.
Hi. What I loved about working with Shaft, we did a lot of morning activities during this retreat, and he asks very interesting and deep questions while we are working out. I never had such an experience. I'm also yogi. I provide yoga classes, but I've never done something combination of deep question and workout. But I think it's the best way to really go deep with the conversation, because when you're moving your body, your mind is also very activated, and it just very comes with the flow, and it feels really good. You feel very connected with what you say, what you think. So that's what I really, really loved, and I would love to implement it in everything. And I'm so excited for Shaft's next workshop.
So guys, this is the grand moment, the grand finale. For everyone here, it's a special moment, but specifically for you, Shaft, this is your way and your proof out of the spiritual gutter. This is it. Woo! Welcome back into a space where we still have conscious, sweet, kind, humble visionaries, but they want to build shit. They want to go through the uncomfortable growing pains of entrepreneurship, not ignoring it by only the whole day meditating, but we also need to do stuff. Yes. So this is your official proof. He has been working so hard for this, guys. You've been working so hard for this. It's true. It's true. Yeah. It's okay to cry. All emotions are welcome. But Shaft, you are truly talented. I mean it. Okay. Yes, I'm gonna find this button somewhere for you.
Tony Robbins of the Emirates, Tony Robbins of the something, the Shaft Show. I'm just used to 13,000 people on the stage.
I know.
It's amazing.
But that's why you're here so vulnerable. You're real. It's easier to perform for 13,000 people than for 12 or 13. Because here we see you. You cannot put up a mask.
Mask fell off.
Yeah, exactly.
In front of everyone.
Exactly, literally. So Shaft, congratulations. Your official handshake, how we do it this morning.
Thank you.
And welcome to the club.
Welcome to the club. Amazing. Thank you so much.
Wow.
Working with Shaft is such an amazing experience because obviously he is an amazing facilitator. So I highly recommend to all the people to get in touch with Shaft because he has this mix between knowledge and magic and charisma. So it's very easy for him help to other people. So I highly recommend Shaft, and I'm very I feel very blessed to meet him.
So what these women are paying is for the excitement of getting this next level experience. So what your intake should not be done by you first. the first time they see you is already, they're gonna be so fucking wet when they see you, if that makes sense. So you need to get someone that is really good at finding out what their desires are, either through vision boards. So getting all of these information beforehand. One of the assignments that I give my clients is that I give them a meditation that should also not be recorded by you. You need to understand that I'm gonna fall in love with the idea of you before I even see you. So even if you do write a meditation, what I usually do is I guide them into, okay, your husband, your boyfriend, whatever, comes into the room. How do you want to be fucked? How do you want him to look? How do you want him to smell? And I put them in this visualization, and then I take it out of them. And that's literally what you're going to translate it to, because we need a lot of information for you to hit every point of entry. So it needs to be carefully tailor-made in the beginning, right? So have an intake person does your intake, send them a visualization that maybe someone else does, someone in your team, maybe it could be a friend in the beginning, that like, okay, so Mr. Shaft, and you have to create this persona, Mr. Shaft, Mr. Uddin, or King Uddin, or
The Almighty Shaft is the one.
no, Almighty I wouldn't do, because Almighty is less serious. But because Almighty is like, I'm talking about like millionaire energy. My king is not gonna call himself
King
Almighty. No, I would call him. There's this Bangladesh. How do they call kings in Bangladesh? Maharaja. Yes, or King Shaft or Mr. Shaft. I think Mr. is already, because like CEO, it's like you need to speak to like the CEO thing. So it's Mr. Shaft or Mr. Uddin, because every other person calls you Shaft, or she's the only one that can call you Mr. Shaft. So you're like creating this whole world for them in this experience. So then Mr. Uddin, Mr. Hello, Mr. Uddin told me that you're interested in having the king experience. So have the whole sales process done by someone else, not because you want them to sell, but because you want to limit this reason to, and depending on how much they pay, it can even be live. It can even be, you make it really crazy. My 100K offer was crazy, I can tell you another time. But to find out their gifts, what they really want, what they don't want, what they don't find attractive, what they do find attractive, what turns them on, what turns them off, and have like really, really specific to the how does someone speak to you, how does someone look at you, does he give you a lot of contact, or are you more attracted to someone that makes you chase them? Does that make sense? And then you know how to behave during that connection, because a lot of women, they're not like this. They just want someone that roughs them up, and then they pay for it. Or maybe, do you want your wildest fantasy, and you're calling it a 3-day? I would make them fall in love. Let's say the man of your dream, it's like, how we all see these Hollywood movies or like Cinderella stories, is because the man saves the woman. So it's like, hi, how are you? I'm on my way to Paris, and you are so fucking hot. Or not hot, but like, you're a goddess, and I come with me. Grab your passport and let's go. We'll grab clothes once we're in Paris. This is a 100K offer. Do you understand this? And then they're like, what the fuck? I'm going to Paris for 3 days? And in their mind, it's no logical, but that's what you got offered. More like New York or whatever it is. And then you take them, and then in that, it can be actors even. You can even hire actors to pose as like CEOs and have amazing conversations and have her feel like the queen. And you understand? So it's you creating a multiple day experience where this woman taps into that frequency of her king, and then comes the aftercare, right? Because then you fuck her, you give her the night, you fall in love with her, you tell her, okay, my love, this is what you deserve, this is what every man should do for you, and nothing less, except nothing less. And then the aftercare is more like, okay, now how do we energetically imprint this in your body and your nervous system, and then make them find this man out into the world. Does that make sense? So what you're literally doing is creating a code. I call it a code for high service. When I teach my clients how to do high ticket, I always ask them, how much did you pay the highest ticket for? But I also need to look into that with you, because if you don't have that code in your nervous system, it's going to be more difficult for other people to invest in you. It's just,
I already have 100K clients, but I love it. But,
okay, amazing. So that's good. You already have that imprint.
There's no problem with me receiving money.
Okay, so then you already have that code. But then your clients need to have the code of receiving love. So that's what you're basically doing.
Great.
And in this
to make anyone start to receive love. Because for me to pour it into somebody is like it.
I understand, and you also need to understand how the brain works. And maybe you do, but like the brain works with how do you call this? Play. So it's like a Disney experience for the king. You get it? It's like you come dressed in your king clothes, and depending on what their desires are, you model that for them. So in those 3 days, you're an actor, not shafted. You are whatever the fuck they want.
This is literally what I do with my yoni massage clients, and when I used to do tantric gigolo, that's also what I used to do. So it's literally just brings all of that into a new massage.
Exacto.
And it excites me so much.
Now
This is the life that I desire.
Exactly, and I can totally see that.
Yeah.
The challenge for you is that because it's so moldable to what someone needs, you need to create almost like a persona, and you need to be okay with being that persona.
I was known as a tantric sex guru for 7 amazing years, so I've been that position.
So now you are Mr. Shaft, the king of all queens. You get it? I help you energetically align with your king by giving you a life-changing experience where you experience how it is to be loved, fucked, cherished, and devoted to. And after this, your king will come because you're going to be able to see him. Does that make sense? It's a ultra tailor-made experience. Every woman that, they need to understand energy. I understand energy, so I understand that. So just being acquainted with certain type of men already helps me align with that frequency, right? So it's a person that understands energy, that is open to a new way of dating. I mean, let's be honest. How much money has have a potential client for you? Neoli, the multi-millionaire Russian girl, very much inner masculine, but also a lot of shit and a lot of trauma. She would pay 100K, 2K immediately, and she's been dating a lot of her, right? So to get her, it would be you putting also effort in the beginning to get her to be your client. It's like, hey, I've noticed that you've been dating a lot. Here is a very unique rose, like this. It's not only marketing on social media. I think you need to start a new thing and really targeting them.
Yeah, that's what I've been dreaming of since November last year.
I'm only confirming everything you already know, which I love.
So what does is it reels that I'm doing to drive the traffic to the offer page, or what is it? That's the thing I struggle with.
So what I believe you should talk about is that energetic blueprint. So it's like talking to them. Your main message is why powerful women are not attracting love. That's your message. That's it. Every reel, every conversation, every freebie, why powerful women are not attracting love. Why powerful women are not attracting love. And then that's it. That's your message. And then you have the variations of, because you're attracting the lover boys. You're attracting the
spiritual fuck boys.
Exactly. All of these things.
You know the system is attracting drama because you're used to drama when you were a child.
Yes, but don't teach.
Right. So what do I do?
Don't teach. You tell them I'm going to gift you a very powerful masterclass that I give to my mastermind queens because it's true. Instagram changed, and I decoded what is working now on Instagram, and it's just making me aware of my problem. That's it. Don't teach.
Interesting.
Don't teach. So it's like, you want love. This is what you're currently doing. You deserve it, and it's possible. That's it. That's all I need to hear. And then you go into you could potentially have a masterclass or a mini course. Millionaires wouldn't do a masterclass. I would download a PDF. I don't have a lot of time. Maybe even Bumble profile. This is how specific problems that you're struggling with, and then say this is what a Bumble profile for millionaire looks like. You get it? So you're specifically targeting them in that message. Every woman that is not a millionaire or doesn't identify with one will not download the PDF. You get it? And I think we could absolutely collaborate because I'm really good also at relationships, but I don't want to be the relationship guy, the woman. I don't want to be the trauma woman. This is what I love. This specific thing is helping people download their highest timeline, whatever that is, whether it's in business, in love.
I'm excited all of a sudden.
I love it. This is what I do, getting people excited. Remember that in the beginning we talked about this, that I told you don't focus on the money. Let's get you excited about an offer.
Yeah, an offer is like what Francis teaches.
No.
I'm like doesn't excite
No,
me.
no, 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 no,
This
no.
excites me because
Yes.
this actually shows my role as a job and a creator and an artist.
Yeah.
And it just shows the lifestyle that I have, gave up, and looking to do with another layer
Exactly.
of maturity,
Exactly.
but also longevity without burning out.
Exactly. So now we have the messaging. We have the low ticket, like the entry points that you can have. This is what a Bumble profile looks like of a millionaire. All of your messaging has to be millionaire, powerful women, alpha women, CEOs, high-level executives. That is your messaging. It's not for all. Bumble profile of a CEO, Bumble profile of a millionaire, Bumble profile of a, right? This is something you can easily market. Now, what happens when you're putting it out there? I would totally pay $1 for something like this.
To redo your Bumble
To redo my Bumble profile. But then you need to get me results. But so this is where what I mean, literally, you've been seeing me give you everything you need. Because every time I tell you something, I know my value. So up until now, every advice you gave me is not matching my energy. Power women, we know our value. So we don't want to have multiple fuckboys. We don't want to have, no. We want our king. Because our energy is 80% in our business, 80% in our purpose, and we only have 20% to give. So multiple men is not really what we want. We need our back and bone. Does that make sense? We need someone that looks at our profile. We need someone that helps us, well, let's say you do a retreat with me, right? We go and we hunt together. And you tell me how to do what I do, Do you understand? It's like
I'm your wingman.
You're my wingman.
I'm so good at that. That's literally what I do.
Exactly. So then we go and we go to a certain place and you're telling me, okay, now wear this, wear that. You understand? So it's
That's all I've done all my life. This is like
I feel like maybe it's your own part, but I feel like I want to cry right now. Because it's like, oh, finally, someone understands me. You understand me and Danny as a person, but also you're understood in your magic. You should look at your face right now. Oh my god. I love that. So we got 2 freebies already. The Bumble profile for millionaires and CEOs. And what was the first one? The reason why you alpha women are not attracting love. Here are 5 specific things that you should stop doing right now. That in a PDF.
What would that be?
Well, that's your magic. I can tell you how I teach it.
I would love. I just know what the 5 things are.
Yeah, but you gotta tell me, what am I doing wrong?
It could be prompt questions as well. So they can
No,
it's done for
it's
you.
really done for you. Because I need to, people immediately jump all of the hooks of a trust building funnel when you can explain my program better than I can. And obviously if we continue working, I can absolutely help you download the whole thing, but it really has to come from you because I can tell you how I view it, but then the next steps are not going to be embodied. So I would rather refrain from that. Yes? So here are 5 things you're doing on this. So then your whole Instagram page. By the way, I see black, red, and gold. The picture that you have on your Bumble, like on sideways, this like regal king, I see this. I see black background, red, because that's the color of love, but I also see you in gold. Attract your king. And you're literally embodying the king, right? And it's like, yeah, so then your whole profile is like, you really need to become friends and get friends with a lot, I mean, you already have them. Call all of your friends that could potentially pay 100K or $1 million and ask them for all of their struggles finding love. But then you also need to be very, not judgmental, but critical on their behavior, right? Michelle, me, I mean Sylvia is another case because she's not single. But then allow yourself to be very critical, but understanding my desire and Michelle's desire. We don't want multiple men. We want one good one.
After spending time with Michelle, her problems are easily solvable.
Exactly.
Not a problem.
Okay, I fully believe you can. And in my
They're
case,
pretty much solved.
exactly. And in my case, it's more of a getting into the what you said, getting in the right spaces. So then for me, your offer, let's say I pay 100K, I give you 100K, and you're going to find specific moments in time on that year, and
Where is that guy?
And you're gonna do.
We're
it.
going.
I get goosebumps.
I know.
Oh my god, this is sad.
I like the best wingman for
Okay, so
every woman.
we're
It's
going
literally all I've
there.
done.
I'm gonna take care. I'm gonna look at your closet, what you wear. I'm gonna do research. Who's gonna be there? Which singles are already in caliber? And I'm gonna make sure that I have an introduction. That is something I would absolutely pay 100K
For
for.
me, I could easily, like, especially like places like AFES, Summit Series, Harvard Series, like all these high-end locations and high net worth people that go see transformational events. I'm the best wingman there.
No, but do you understand that this is something I would pay 100K
Yeah,
for?
yeah.
With Michelle, if I tap into her energy, is that she gets the fuck out. So with her, it's more nervous system regulation, feeling safe in her body, more feminine energy, whatever wording you use for that. With me, it's not that. With me, it's more getting into the right space with the right men and having a confidant that I giggle with at night. Like, oh my god, this is that. That is more.
Well, then I'll do it. Who's your favourite? That one was going to talk to him. Oh, let's go. Hi. Have you met my friend yet?
It's amazing at
It's
this.
amazing.
Do you understand?
It's so easy for me. It's literally is what I do.
So, but all of these experience, now we backtrack it into marketing. So it's like if these are the avatars, what's gonna get me to sign up? What's gonna get Michelle to sign up? What's gonna get this other woman up? And now we make the problem very specific. So no yoni massages, no, because that's part of it. Yes, yes. Don't teach me. Give me that. So I remember, so powerful women, one of the biggest problems is that they are not getting in the right space. I know. I have been in the field for 10 years, and I've got my phone is worth $10,000 just by the contacts that I have. So I know that I can particularly curate in a whole year some events where these men are going to be, and I'm going to make sure that you look the part, you feel the part, and you have the support in the moment to speak to them. Do you understand how I'm talking? So your Instagram, you're speaking to them without them knowing. People that are not your avatar will scroll by, but that's what we want. And feeling satiated, that means everything is downloaded that needed to be downloaded for you. Now it's easy to craft 100K, 50K, 20K tiers because you have a clear picture of the journey you're going to bring a woman and the different versions of that. That is worth 100K.
Thank you for seeing me. This is what my subconscious has been whispering to me since November 2024.
With so much love.
Top 10 qualities of your perfect man. Number 1.
Grounded and present.
Number 2.
Joy and fun.
Number 3.
Kindness and generosity.
Number 4.
Do I need to explain how it shows up for me?
If it juices you up, yeah, why not?
It does juice me up.
Okay, let's juice it up.
Kindness, because even if we fight, he's always going to choose the peace. He's always going to want to be kind to me. But he's also going to be generous with his time, generous with his finances, generous with his advice, he's just a very generous man. Maybe those are two different things. So that's kindness and generous.
Okay.
So now we are at?
Number 6, I guess now. We did 4 and 5.
I see him in the bedroom. He is the best sex I ever had.
Wow.
Was when the guy was turned on by turning me on. And playful in the bedroom and prioritize sex as well. Like he finds it important, but not from an addiction point of view, because I've also had those. But they were more worried about their own pleasure than about my pleasure.
Number 7.
Emotionally available and intelligent.
Number 8.
I call him like a spiritual warrior. That one quote is like, no stone left unturned. Like we are so driven by wanting to grow that every difficult conversation is met with curiosity. Oh, really? I'm so sorry. How did that come off? Is it your trigger? Is it my trigger? Let's explore it together. Let's unpack this together rather than defensiveness.
Number 9.
Adventurous, that he wishes to have adventures, to see the world, to meet new people. He gets excited to doing new things, playful in that sense.
And number 10.
He needs to be ambitious. He needs to want to, ambitious and purpose driven. That he's like, all of the things that we're doing is also to leave a legacy behind, to build an amazing children, family driven, you know, it's like I'm ambitious because I want to provide for my family, to leave a better world.
So that's 10 beautiful qualities. Now I really want you to feel into these 10 qualities. And does this person sound familiar? Or have you just described yourself?
Yeah, myself.
So this, you can flicker your eyes open now. So this is a fun little party trick I like to do because it just shows that we are calling in ourselves. This is the highest form of self-love. People talk about polarity all the time. I teach similarity. Make love to your best friends. Find your best friends. Start with intimacy, connection, shared hobbies and interests. Friendship is the foundation, but also become, and I think you're already there, you have all of those personality traits. You became your perfect lover. Why hasn't he showed up? I'll tell you why. You just need to find out where he hangs out. It's that simple. You got to get out of your little bubble wherever you are and find out exactly where he's hanging out. And I know where he is.
Where is he?
They're all my clients, my friends.
Well, you're gonna matchmake me. I'll fucking pay you for that.
Amazing.
So Shaft, you said that I'm the perfect woman. Tell why you said that.
I couldn't understand why you're single, because you are able to speak to the man mind. Like, you're able to make us feel safe and like when you speak to men, it doesn't feel like you're attacking us. So you know the language of man, which is rare. You've mastered how to make a man feel safe. I know this because I teach this. So you've got the tool sets and also the embodied wisdom on nurturing. This is a quality that a lot of women don't have. I date MILFs and mothers, so I know that quality. I know it really well because that's my vibe. And you're able to take care of a man's inner child, which he refuses anybody to take care of because that means he has to be weak and vulnerable. But you can access that, which I found fascinating because that's such a rare quality to have. Another reason why I couldn't understand why you're single is because, I mean, I'm an Aquarian. In the hierarchical space of sex drive, Aries are number 1, Leos are number 2, Scorpios are number 2, Leos are number 3, and Aquarians are number 4 because we're so experimental. We'll try anything. So when I heard like you're into threesomes, kink, BDSM, swingers, all the things, it's like that's every man's dream. So sexually, not only are you compatible, you'll be able to bring curiosity, playfulness, but also you could lead interesting experiences for any man. And again, that's what I do. And I also have incredible lovers who love to, I give them permission to curate fantasies. And men don't know that these are options because men think they have to, like, you know, have sex and do this and just have sex for a really long time. It's like what you bring is teaching and showing that there are different flavors to sexuality than just getting railed. And someone who knows that and has experienced that is like that's a really high that's a quality that you need in long-term relationships where all marriages die because of the lack of flavor and diversity in sexual experiences. So another reason why I couldn't understand why you're single is you got your finances locked down. Like, you know, you're rich, you're fine, you're good. Business-wise, you don't really have to rely on anybody, and you're at a level where you should be attracting that vibe because you're really solid in yourself. I find that people who are the most themselves attract people who are like them. I'm always in love. I always have a relationship. I could travel anywhere in the world and I will find a lover straight away. That's my thing. The only thing that blocks me is I cock block myself and I'm the only one that's getting in the way. And obviously we think everyone's like us. So I'm curious, where in your life are you cock blocking yourself? And that's why I asked, why are you single when you shouldn't be single? There's no logical reason why you should be single. So there's something you're doing And this is a human brain puzzle that we have. My job is to listen to your stories, be Sherlock Holmes, and unravel the puzzle and the prison that we put ourselves in. And I talk from my own experiences, I teach from my own experiences. When I listen to women's stories, I hear the same stories and the tools just come up. I know exactly what you need to solve your problem is. For me, it's like drinking water. Like, I hear the same stories over and over again.
Why do you think I'm single?
But yours is different. Yours is different. I need to know more of your story to actually figure out the riddle, because on the surface you're one thing, a few layers you're absolutely something else. And then there's another layer that I need to know that's messing up the rest of the layers. And like I said, you've put yourself into this position, and it's my job to get you out of it. And it is a puzzle, and that's the way I see it. And as long as we play it like a game and a riddle, because it is, like, I was celibate for 4 months, involuntary. I'm a guy, I don't want to be celibate, I love love.
Me. Yeah.
I noticed a pattern and a behavior that I was obsessed by my ex. She dumped me in the second month of the year, and then someone who was way more aligned came into my life, but I was still obsessed with her. And then I took her back, and then again I energetically got cock blocked by her. And then I realized that, hey, it's 4 months, this is the longest period of my life where I've been celibate, not out of choice. I love love, and I've been in multiple different countries, and I should have got the girlfriend by now. So I did the hardest thing I had to do, which was end it with somebody that I wasn't going to see until November. And as soon as I ended it, guess what happened within a few hours? DMs, people, interest, intrigue, lots more intimate, aligned connections.
Cock blocking me.
You're cock blocking yourself.
How?
But this is my job. So there's something. You don't need to heal anymore. I just want you to know that. There's a lot more fucked up people who are unhealed in way more better relationships than most people. It's not about, I need to be perfect and healed to meet my man. Just meet your fucking man. They're everywhere. There's something going on which is peculiar, because mine was because she was attached to me and I was attached to her, and I needed to end it, and she just hated me, so she let me go. And I felt that energetic shift immediately. So there's something going on where you've done this to yourself, and we're going to figure this out. It's solvable.
Say that I'm the perfect woman, because that's what you said. That's perfect.
So you are literally the perfect woman. Beautiful, stylish, successful, wise. A man needs someone like you by their side to, it's the tough lessons of not wanting to hear what you want to hear. But I've been with you for a few days now. To have you as counsel, to have you as a friend, to have you as a lover, any man would be lucky, because you can take them to the next level. That's 100% truth from my experience, from just hanging around with you as a friend. Like, my life, we're going to be talking in a few months' time, a few weeks' time. When I go up there again and beyond, like, people need to know that you exist as a partner, a life partner, a wife and a mother. So yeah.
I'm going to be looking at this forever.
If you're ready to dive deeper into the world of Tantra and transformation, I've got some exciting offers for you. First, make sure you check out my OnlyFans, The Shaft Show, for exclusive content. And if you're looking to work one-to-one and looking for a tantric mentor, go over to sacredsexualawakening.com to explore personalized coaching programs. And for those of you eager to embark on your tantric journey and self-discovery for personal development, visit tantrawithshaft.com, the Netflix of Tantra. And you can start with your very own free course, Goddess Activation. And from there, dive into how to pleasure your man, the lingam massage course that is only $15. And from there, the foundational principles, level 1 and level 2, boundaries and consent, and the art of conscious touch. And from there, level 3 and level 4, the school of self-love and relationship mastery. Once you've completed those, please do check out the advanced level courses: Semen Retention for Men, the 1-month Semen Retention course for male entrepreneurs, Couples Jedi Academy, and also How to Manifest. And from there, you could go into the Yoni Mapping online course. This is one of the premium courses I've created for everybody wanting to go deeper into the world of Yoni massage. And I've got a bunch of free giveaways. Check out my free booklet, The 12 Steps to Mastering Your Sexual Energy. free guided meditations, and I've even created a ChatGPT bot. So if you're struggling with relationships over textual messages, here's how to cure all forms of textual anxiety for men and women. And I even have my own supplements, sacred chai for your beloved, and again, the $25 exclusive members club for my OnlyFans. Have you read my book yet? What is Tantra? 10 Principles to Your Sacred Sexual Awakening. These are the top products that you could get right now when you join the world of The Shaft Show. The Shaft Show is just the beginning. Are you ready to start singing, I love my life, I love my body, I love myself? Don't forget, there's all these people that have been affected in a positive way by The Shaft Show. So please sign up, get involved, and start living a more juicier, authentic, sexy life.
I love my life.